I am in slightly better spirits than what I would have been, as Spurs have just gone to Newcastle and drawn with them 2-2. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe so you never miss a video. Yes, people, this could have been a whole different video in itself if we went to St James's Park and played the way we had done for about 60 minutes. I was going to lose my mind. Obviously, we saw Frank put out the team sheet. Again, baffled what Xavi needs to do to be able to play. Obviously, then to find out there was no Micky van de Ven in the squad. And I do get it, to be honest with you. There is a lot of games, but my biggest pet peeve with Frank at the minute is the fact that he keeps rotating so many players, and we see the disjointment, if that's the right word, within the team week in, week out. And to be honest with you, the game started pretty much like any game starts kind of under Frank at the minute. Slow, uninspiring, boring, looking like we're kind of hanging on for as long as we can to see out a draw, to be perfectly honest with you. Not looking like we're going to score anything. And obviously it was inevitable that Guimarães managed to get on the score sheet again from a goal outside the box. How many more are we going to allow ourselves to give players so much space to be able to take a strike and do so? Yeah, it was up until that point I was fuming, to be honest with you. And then obviously we managed to find that kind of equaliser through that man Romero. Romero was literally like, tonight, hold my beer, ladies and gents. I'm going to go and do what the attackers do, because there was at times tonight, I think there was many opportunities when Kudus kind of got forward. He always turned back, and I don't think that was at fault of his own. It's because we had no options. Like I say, there's so much disjointment between midfield and attack. Colo didn't really get a look in tonight. I think, again, that Romero header, which was set up by Kudus, again, a brilliant cross into him, and Romero doing a diving header, which was just ridiculous. That was our first kind of shot on target. It's amazing what happens when you just kick the ball and shoot at the goal. I feel like we need to start taking shots from outside the box. We just got to get into that final third to do so. And then you're thinking to yourself, okay, we've not played great. We've been uninspiring. There's not been a lot really going on for us. Newcastle haven't really taken their chances. I'll take a 1-1. And then it all goes pear-shaped with the most ridiculous VAR call I have seen, not even a long time because we see them all the time, but I still am baffled how 6'7", literally the man is a tree, Dan Burn, has got Bentancur in a headlock. I'm not being funny, right? If you put the ref in a headlock against Dan Burn, he's not going to see the ball. So if that's the reasoning to why they gave it as a pen, was because Bentancur wasn't looking at the ball, he's got a tree currently on him and holding him hostage under his armpit. I don't know who's going to be able to see the ball, to be quite frankly with you. So I'm still baffled how that went in. And obviously it was a well-taken goal that never should have stood. I'm still fuming at the fact that that was the case. But nevertheless, it didn't matter. Because like I say, tonight, Romero has scored his first ever brace for Spurs. And it was just absolutely ridiculous. This one again, I mean, if we're talking about VAR, Romero, and I can't remember who the other player was, literally got chefed up in the box. And then he manages to get up and overhead kick the ball in the back of the net. Now, not once, not twice did he do Guimarães' celebration. But it was just lovely to see, to be honest with you. It was like, yeah, have that one, VAR. But yeah, Romero has just been brilliant tonight. I don't know why he was that far up the pitch to score his first goal, but I'll take it, to be honest with you. But yeah, the thing is that definitely papers over a lot of cracks again tonight. I think Thomas Frank is a very lucky boy that we managed to obviously get points away from him, especially at Newcastle. Is a very, very tricky place to go. But that does kind of set us up for good stead, obviously, as we play Brentford, his former club, at the weekend. But like I said, I'm not going to kind of move with my statement that it was uninspiring. It wasn't fun to watch, and to be honest with you, I felt like we could have potentially conceded at any time, and I didn't really see where goals were coming from, but thank God for Cristiano Romero. And that's the thing, we talk a lot about Cristiano Romero here. He is a hothead at times, but the thing with him, you could see it tonight. Even when that second goal with the overhead kick, he got up straight away and wanted to score that goal. I think we've kind of missed that from a lot of players recently. And I think that is because of the swapping and changes at the moment. And obviously because of the poor performances we've been seeing at home. But very, very pleased with the point. I will take it. I think on Holly's Hotspurs Live on Monday, we all kind of sat there and were like, we'll snap your hand off for a point, to be brutally honest with you. And we've managed to get that point. So yeah, it will be an interesting game against Brentford at the weekend. We know they're going to be up for it, especially as they're going to be playing their former gaffer. So I'm still very nervous for that one. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment sections below about everything you witnessed in the game today, how you're kind of feeling of Tottenham at the minute. I'm just glad that we've managed to get some points on the board and it's not another loss. But yes, thank you very much. And until next time, come on you Spurs.